nation through the people's eyes. See tears that flow like rivers from the skies, and where it seems there are only borderlines, where others turn inside, you shall rise. You shall rise. There's disaster in your past, boundaries in your path. What do you desire when lifts you higher? You don't have.
What you've got in the south of Sudan is oil wells. In the north of Sudan, you've got the port. You need both. So in the south where they have the oil wells, the oil is being extracted, but the people in Khartoum in the north, where they have the port, are the ones who are seeing the payments come in. And that's had a lot to do with why they're able to keep power and hold power. And where does that oil go? Well, it goes to a few different countries. Canada has had some involvement in the Sudan. Talisman Oil out of Calgary certainly supported the Sudanese government for a time. But 70% or more of the oil out of the Sudan goes to China. So all of the money was staying in the northern part, and the southern tribe said, well, why aren't we seeing any of the benefits from this? Why aren't we having roads and hospitals and schools and any of the infrastructure that would normally come with a government that's got some kind of a budget? And they asked that question of the north, and back in the 1980s, the government said, well, because we have the money, why would we give it to you? So they launched a rebellion. And that southern rebellion raged for 22 years of absolutely horrendous violence and horrendous atrocities on both sides. And eventually the South won. And with that came, at least on paper, 49% of the oil revenues came down to the South. So that meant suddenly, at least in theory, there's infrastructure, education, healthcare going to the south of Sudan. Now over in the West, Darfur is left out of this. And these ethnically black, religiously Muslim, so not terribly related to the other two groups, said, well, what about us? Why aren't we seeing any schools and roads and infrastructure? So the West launched their own rebellion. And it's amazing what you can accomplish with very limited military.
What do you desire when lifts you higher? You don't have to be extraordinary, just forgiving those who never heard your cries. You shall rise. You shall rise. And look toward the skies.
وعربات وطيارات وأي حاجة وتقاتلونا وتردون وجينا جينا عفيانين وجينا أريانين وجيانين وأشتانين.
مين هم جنجويد؟
أي
مين؟
العرب. احنا من طويلة.
نعم.
جونا العرب جوا البيوت شالوا حقاتنا طردونا وكسروا لنا عفشنا شيء ما خلوا لنا وبعد ده قتلوا لنا وهرقوا البيوت. قتلوا لنا 13 راجل يعني ما فضلوا لنا ولا حاجة.
You shall rise.
عشرة نفر وكله حكومة. هنا ده عنده أحمر، هنا ده عنده أحمر، وهنا ده عنده هنا أزرق زو. خلقان ده هدو بيجي عربات يعني كله قتلوا أبو يعني فات محل مسكوا فاتوا يا وقتلوا يا محل ولا نعرف توشنا بودنا أخوانا شغال كده ولا عندنا yang akhir rajina min hana ada bisnas antona.
ومصورنا رجال 3 و5 ده عنده منارك جو و2 جو ما أنا مأهلني محلي 3 نفر ده
مسكونا كمان عيال 2 دبو أنا اللي تتابعني
يعني كل زغلوا في النار وهنا كله قتلون شغل كده ولا عندنا كل الناس في الروم من هي اللي
خنماء لا عندنا جدار لا عندنا خلق لا عندنا اكل لا عندنا شراب قال لنا واجب اكلنا ده بس كلامنا ما عارفين السودان والسودان
مين جابكم؟
Living